Welcome back, Minneapolis Lions fans, to Hoisington, Kansas. Eagle Winter Jam, the finals night. The Lady Lions were just knocked off by the number one seed Eagles of Ellenwood by a score of 57-48. We have Coach Weatherman here. Get a few minutes chat with us before we start the boys' game. Well, Coach, congratulations on getting the finals. Sorry we couldn't pull it out. We got down early in the game, and the Eagles had an answer for us every time we tried to come back on them, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Like you said, we dug ourselves a pretty deep hole there to begin the game, 14-2, and we fought our way back in. We had a chance there to pull within 3 right before the half. It was a 5-point difference at halftime, and then we come back out in the second half and give up 3 straight possessions. It's an 11-point game. The beginnings of both halves just really put us in a position that we had to expend a lot of energy on the defensive end, and I think it kind of caught up with us late in the game. We got all the way back within a basket, and we just weren't able to finish.
Yeah, we got to within 1 point, and there was times when, every time we were needing something to fall, we couldn't seem to make it, and then we started making baskets in the fourth quarter. They go down and make one. It was just trading back and forth. There's no way to catch up when the other team scored right along with you.
They did. Every big basket we hit, they're late in the last couple minutes. They answered with a basket on the other end. That was, they did a nice job with that. Part of that you think they're probably going to pull out a little bit. They had a 9-point lead with 2 minutes, and they just kept the pressure on our defense. They didn't back down at all.
Yeah, it's got to hand it to them. They're a good squad, and they got some good players. They're only going to lose 2 of their starting seniors. The rest of them are coming back. That did the most of the damage to us, and especially that freshman Allison Fanning. She's 5 foot fresh. She's a little dynamo.
Yep. They're a solid basketball team, and for us to have to defend that kind of size underneath, and then about a 5'10" point guard, 5'9" point guard. That was a pretty difficult matchup for us. We knew our speed was going to be what we would have to kind of be the difference in the game, and it was, but we just, like we talked about, we just put ourselves in too deep of a hole to start the game.
But overall, it was a very thrilling game to watch, pretty exciting, and you got to be proud of the Lady Cats. They didn't give up the fight. They kept clawing back and clawing back and clawing back and clawing back. So that is a testament to their character and you all, what you're doing in coaching, that kept them going at it. They didn't give up the fight, and so that was good to see.
Well, and like I told the girls in the locker room, that there's a lot of down faces, and there's going to be when you lose in a championship game like this and you play your guts out like that. But in the grand scheme of things, this game doesn't mean anything in the season, and we're still sitting in first in the league standings, and we got a lot to play for yet, and we're kind of, like I told them, we're just now kind of starting that last third of the season. We had up to the Christmas break, we got to the end of the mid-season tournament, and now the games really start to matter, and we want to be playing our best basketball over the next month.
Exactly. They sure need to be doing that for sure. Well, Coach, congratulations on getting us to finals. The second place is far better than 7th last year.
Yes, it is.
And getting the championship game is exciting, even though we didn't win.
Yep.
We'll have a good ride home, and thanks for spending time with us.
Thank you.
Take care. Okay, that is going to wrap that up. We'll take a break and hear a few words from our sponsors. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Hoisington, Kansas, here on January 25th, 2014, as we get ready for the second half of this Twin Bill finals action involving the Minneapolis Lions. The Lady Lions in the first game lost to the Ellenwood Lady Eagles, number 8 ranked in Class 2A. As you heard Coach Weatherman say, probably the best team definitely that we've played so far this season. They only have 1 loss on the season to show for it, and 1 loss to Russell earlier on. Now for the boys' side, as we get ready, the guys, the number 2 seed, to take on the number 4 seed, Victoria Knights. Victoria is a Class 1A Division I team. They're 7-5 overall, taking on the number 2 seed Minneapolis Lions, 9-2. Both teams got here by Otis by the Lions beating Otis Bison last night, and the Eagles beating the number 1 seed Lacrosse Leopards. I can't remember the score, but it was somewhere in the neighborhood of 8 to 10 points. No common opponents. There was a common opponent. They lost to Otis Bison by a score of 62 to 61 earlier in the season. Of course, Minneapolis beat Otis Bison yesterday 57 to 32. And then Victoria beat Lacrosse, who just beat Otis Bison for the third time this season by an average of 10 points. So go figure. Scoring for the Eagles so far this year, 573 points in 12 games for an average of 48. The Lions, 650 points for an average of 59. So we are about 11 points over them on scoring average. They give up 41 per game. We give up 47. So we are about a +6 on them there on what we give up per game. Leading scorers to watch for in the game tonight for the Knights of Victoria. Number 25, Nash Dreiling, a 6'3 junior. Kansas basketball fans will recognize that name, Dreiling. He averages 12 points a game. Number 24, Clayton Roth, 6'2 senior, averages 10 points a game. And number 21, Brian Dome, a 5'8 junior, averages 9. In the game I watched them play last night against Lacrosse, they played a lot of zone throughout. They'd start out in a 3-2 zone, drop into a 2-1-2. Didn't seem to be real quick, and so that might be an advantage for the Lions tonight. We shall see. This is the 5th game in the series between the two squads. Minneapolis leads it 3-1, the series. All the games have been a tournament play. 2 of them here at Hoisington, 1 in Substate at Smith Center back in 1984, and 1 back in a holiday tournament way back in my birth year, 1952. All right, get ready for the introductions here. The Lions will be bottom of the bracket wearing their visiting red. The Knights of Victoria in white. Josh Macy, the junior for the Lions. Connor Gagnon, a 6'3 senior. Gage Mortimer, junior for the Lions. #21, Brian Domi hit some 3-pointers last night. Brandon Davis for the Lions, a senior. Clayton Rolfe, a 6'2 senior. Alec Joxel for the Lions, senior. And 25, Noah Dreiling, 6'3 junior for the Knights. John Kelly, junior for the Lions. And the last Knight to be introduced, number 33, Tanner Hobbs, a 6'1 senior. As we get ready to do battle here, the Knights against the Lions here in the championship game of the Hoisington Winter Classic. The Lions going for their second championship. They've had one other championship back in 2011. Yes, their second championship. They had 1 first, 1 second, 2 thirds, a 5th, and 2 6th place finishes. We will see zone a lot out of these Knights of Victoria. Kelly will jump for the Knights. Dreiling Kelly would jump for the Lions, Dreiling for the Knights. And the Knights control the tip. Domi with the ball. Drives on Davis. Kelly with the shot block, out of bounds to the Knights of Victoria. Domi drives to the right wing. Back low to Hobbs. Stolen away by Macy, picked up by Kelly. Back to Macy. Kelly at the top of the key, down low to Alex Yoxel. Turnaround jumper, no good. And number 5, Gagnon, comes down with the rebound for the Knights. He drives to the paint. Is bumped by Alex Yoxel out in front of the free throw line. The foul is called. First personal, first team foul. They get down low to Gagnon. He puts up a runner, no good. Kelly with the rebound. He's fouled over the back by Dreiling. His first foul and the first team foul on the Knights. Macy across the timeline for the Lions. To Alex Yoxel, right wing. Get it to Kelly at the top of the key. Look for the cutter, Mortimer on the left. And Brandon Davis called for a foul. Away from the ball. It's been called setting a pick or something. Second team foul, first personal. Domi for the Knights. Across the timeline. Gagnon down low to Dreiling, up and good. They take a 2-0 lead, the 6:45 mark. They about steal the ball. Mortimer to inbound the ball for the Lions. They've got some length. Several of them 6'1", 6'2", good long arms. Mortimer inside to Kelly. His shot is inside of Gagnon and good for 2. Ties the score at 2. Domi guarded by Davis. Across the timeline, a little token pressure. Let him know we're there. He drives inside. Layup is no good. He's fouled by Yoxel, is it? Yes. Oh, John Kelly, 33. His first foul. Free throw's good. Second free throw's on its way and off the rim. Kelly with the rebound. Macy to Mortimer. Inside low to Kelly. Turnaround jumper off the glass, good. It's 4-3 Minneapolis. 5:51 to go. The Lions with the 1-point lead. Domi drives, his shots off the glass, no good. Macy with the rebound. He pulls up, takes the shot anyway. No good, but he's fouled. Oh, they call an offensive foul? They call an offensive foul on Macy. There's a foul on Rothenberger, possibly. I don't know what happened to my phone. 5th foul on the Lions. Layup is good by Gagnon. They take 5-4 lead. Mortimer drives, shots off the glass and good. Makes it 6-4 Minneapolis. For those of you listening at home, I apologize. We got kicked off the air somehow. I've dialed back in. Hopefully we're there. The Knights drive, 33. Push off on 33, Tanner Hobbs, 6'1" senior. Second team foul, first personal. The Lions with 5 team fouls. 4:41 to go, Minneapolis 6, Victoria 5. Macy across the timeline to Rothenberger on the right wing. Looking for the cutter inside. It gets it to Eric Yoxel. Davis on the left side, back to Rothenberger. He turns around, layup off the, no good, and Dreiling comes out there with the rebound. Here comes the Knights on the attack. 15 up and off the glass. Gagnon no good, and Rothenberger with the rebound to Macy. He drives across the timeline and pulls up. There he goes into the paint. Jump stop, tries to get it over to Mortimer. Shot's no good. And 5, Gagnon gets the rebound for the Knights. Domi with the rebound. Roth on the right wing. He drives into the paint, pulls up, 10-footer off the glass, no good. Dreiling is called for the foul on the rebound for the Knights. His 3rd team foul, 2nd personal. Rietbrock comes in the game. David Johns in the game, along with Macy, Eric Yoxel, and Gavin Rothenberger. 6-5 Minneapolis. 3:23 to go in the first quarter. Rietbrock looking for the cutter over to Yoxel at the top of the key. He drives in. Layup is blocked by Gagnon of the Knights. And they call a foul on Gagnon. Going to put Rothenberger at the line for 2. Eric Yoxel to the line. First free throw, good. Makes it 7-5 with 3:17 to go in the first quarter. Second free throw on its way, and off the back of the rim. Knights get the rebound, number 3, Jacob Stoffel. Domi with the ball. He drives, gets down inside. Offensive foul called on 45, Nathan Kuhn, 5'11" senior. Lions inbound the ball into Macy. 3:02 to go in the first, up 7-5. Rothenberger drives into the paint, pulls it back out to Eric Yoxel. He drives the paint. Jump stop, up, off the glass, no good. He's fouled by 24, Clayton Roth, 6'2" senior. Be the 6th team foul, I believe, on the Knights. Yes, it is. And the first personal on Roth. 2 free throws for Eric Yoxel. I think he hit 1 of 2 previously. First one on its way, short, front rim. Five fresh Lions getting ready to come in. Yoxel takes the second shot, and it's off also. Rothenberger with the rebound. Up, off it goes. Tip up by Macy, no good. And the Knights come out with the rebound. They mishandle it. They bring it up front to Domi. Over deep on the right wing to McAllen. Domi here. He drives into the paint, jump stop, shots up, and good. Ties the score at 7. 2:13 to go in the first. Down to David Johns. He drives, up off the glass, and good. I'm sorry I missed that on the video. Announcing and shooting video at the same time is not the easiest. Domi tied up by Rothenberger, and possession error will be to the Lions here. 5 subs come in for the Lions. It's Alex Oxel, John Kelly, Lane Nichols, Gage Mortimer, and Brandon Davis. 1:50 to go. The Lions up 9-7. Oxel inbounds at the Nichols. Oh, getting close to walking. Over to Kelly. Back to Yoxel at the top of the key. Nichols at the right wing, looking inside. Gets it over to Mortimer. Now it's down low to Kelly. Turnaround jumper is no good. He's fouled on the shot attempt. Seventh team foul. Second personal on number 33. And the first free throw is good. 10-7. Second free throw. Up. And good also. 11-7 is the lead. Biggest lead of the night here in the first quarter at 1:33 to go. Domi with the ball for the Knights. Little token pressure, gets a double team. They get it across the timeline. Dribble into the paint, down low to 45, up and in for 2. And I missed that too, I apologize. Nathan Kuhn with the basket. Brandon Davis for 3. Front rims, no good. They get the rebound. Then they come on the attack. Gets it to the left, Kuhn. 5-footer over Kelly, no good. Macy with the rebound. Here we come across the timeline. Macy pulls up, now he goes into the paint, up off the glass, and no good. Kelly with the rebound. His shot is off, no good. Mortimer with the rebound. Back to Davis. Thought about a 3 and pulls it out to Macy. Going to set the offense with 43 seconds to go in the quarter. Macy drives, going for the layup, and it's short. He's fouled in the process. He'll go to the line for 2. 32 seconds remaining. It's 11-9 Minneapolis. Josh Macy to see if he can extend the lead for the Lions. Shots up, and no good. Second free throw is there. Makes it 12-9 with 32 seconds remaining. Rothenberger, Nichols, and Eric Yoxel come in. Macy, Alex Yoxel, and John Kelly sit down. They get it across the timeline. 25 seconds to go in the quarter. They drive, kick it across the backside. It's up and in for 2 by Kuhn. 12-11, 19 seconds remaining. Nichols throws the ball away. Knights with the chance to take the lead here at the end of the first quarter. 17 seconds remaining. They trail the Lions 12-11. Here come the Knights. They get it across the timeline. Domi with the ball. And they lose it out of bounds. 5.2 seconds remaining. Lions see if they can get a score here to expand the lead a little bit. Davis across the timeline. Launch a three-pointer, wild one, short. After one quarter play, the Lions lead the Victoria Knights 12-11. We'll be right back after this word from our sponsors.
100 years, a Schooler Company has been the expert in marketing your agricultural products. Call and find out how Schooler can help you manage risk and maximize rewards. And go Lions.
Your headquarters for trailers, including stock trailers, fifth wheel, flatbed, dump trailers, and tilt trailers. Also pickup beds, flatbeds, bale beds installed and serviced, plus they will go outside the box to customize exactly what you need. Joe's Fabricating, Hillsboro, proudly supports Minneapolis Lions. Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis offers hometown banking with commitment, experience, and quality service. Proud sponsors of area school activities.
B&K Prescription Shop has been serving the Salina area, including Central Kansas and North Central Kansas, since 1953, providing patients of all ages the prescriptions that they need to feel better. B&K Prescription Shop.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA, and 99 KG Country, is a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage of Lions sports. Listen to the Lions sports on SalinaPost.com.
All right, Knights with the ball. Working, they drive and kick it out to the side. Domi, two-pointer, is no good. Rothenberger comes up with the rebound. Out to Macy. Down low to David Johns. Eric Yoxel, his shot is blocked by Dreiling. Here come the Knights. Domi on the attack. Layup is no good. Follow is no good. They get another one. It's up and in. They take the lead 13-12. Macy with the lead to Rothenberger. Jump stop by Davis. His shot is no good. He's fouled. So Brandon Davis will go to the line for two. First one's up and good. Second free throw, up and good again. The Lions retake the lead, 14-13. Mortimer, Macy, and Eric Yoxel are in the game, along with David Johns and Gavin Rothenberger. Knights get it across the timeline. Get down low to Hobbs. Back to Gagnon. He drives. Little 5-footer. It's in. 15-14 Knights. 6:40 remaining in the second quarter. Yoxel to Pounds. Out to Mortimer. Rothenberger at the top of the key. Over to Pounds. Down into Eric Yoxel. He takes it to the hoop. It's no good. Rebound battle, back to Yoxel, up and in, off the glass. 16-14, Minneapolis, 16-15, Minneapolis. Come the Knights, they attack the basket. Gagnon drives into the paint, layup is good. 17-16 Knights. Macy across the timeline. To Rothenberger. Mortimer on the left wing, looking into Eric Yoxel. He's in the paint, he drives up, and he's blocked by Dreiling. They get the rebound. Knights with a chance to extend their lead of 17-16. They get it down low to Dreiling, tipped away. Rothenberger comes up with the ball. Comes Macy across the timeline. See if the Lions can take the lead back. 5:22 remaining in the half. Eric Yoxel down low to Rothenberger. Turnaround is blocked by Gagnon. Come the Knights. Stripped away by Mortimer. And the Lions the other way. 1-on-3. Layup from the left is no good. He's fouled. Oh, they call a offensive charging. Player control is the call, I guess. His second personal, 6th team foul. The Knights with 9. 5:02 remaining in the first half. It's the Knights of Victoria 17, Minneapolis 16. We'll be right back after this word from our sponsors.
At Lambert Insurance, Kent Lambert can make shopping for insurance easy. With insurance plans changing all the time and costs increasing constantly, getting coverage you need at affordable rates can be a challenge. Let Lambert Insurance in Minneapolis help.
La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant on South Broadway across from the All-Star Lanes in Salina. Delicious recipes, generous portions, and daily specials made fresh daily. La Hacienda has something you'll love. La Hacienda proudly supports the Minneapolis Lions.
Okay, the Knights will have the ball here. Lions put on a little pressure. It's Macy, Alex Yoxel, John Kelly, David Johns, and Davis in the game. And they get it across the timeline. .450 to go. They get it into Dreiling, top of the key. Deep right wing. He drives, pulls back, gets it out front. Gagnon on the left wing. He drives in, jump stop, shots up, and good. It's 19-16, biggest lead of the night for the Eagles with 3. Not the Knights, excuse me, of Victoria. Can't get off the girls' game here. John Kelly inside, jump shot, off the glass, no good. Dreiling with the rebound for the Knights. And the Knights leading by 3 with 4:06 to go in the half. Gagnon down low to 33, Hobbs. Hobbs into Dreiling. Turn around, he bumps into Yoxel. Call for the player control. That'll be number 3 on Dreiling. 10th team foul. And Dreiling will sit down. Macy across the timeline for the Lions. Lions trailing by 3, 19-16. Get it into Kelly. High post up to David Johns for 3. It's good. Ties it at 19 with 3:37 to go. The Knights on the attack with the game tied. He drives into the paint. Layup is good by 21. Domi, Brian Domi. 21-19 lead for the Knights. Down the day, Brian Kelly. John Kelly turnaround jumper is good off the glass. Tied to 21. 3:05 to go in the half. Domi across the timeline for the Knights. He drives to the right side. Out to Gagnon. He drives a little bit, pulls up, shoots a 3. Short. And they'll be out of bounds. Come the Lions. Okay, it's tied at 21. 2:45 remaining. Score showed temporarily Minneapolis 23-21, and that was incorrect. Double dribble on Alex Yoxel. So he got some defensive pressure there. Turnover to the Knights. Gagnon across the timeline. Drives in, and charging is the call. 11th team foul. Second personal. Eric Alnon comes in for Gagnon. Score tied at 21 with 2:30 to go. Lions on the attack. Macy across the timeline. He drives in. Layup off the left side is good. 23-21 Minneapolis. 2:18 remaining in the half. Domi across the timeline for the Knights. He drives into the paint, pulls up, waits, pops, no good. John Kelly with the rebound. Out to Macy. Turnaround jumper for Josh is no good. And Kuhn gets the rebound for the Knights. Here they come, 2-on-3. They pull back. 24. Roth takes the three, it's good. 24-23 Knights. 1:35 remaining in the half. Brandon Davis gets it into John Kelly. Turnaround 10-footer is no good. Roth gets the rebound for the Knights. Here they come, 1:25 to go. They're up by a point here in the half. Domi to Roth, where he shot the three-pointer last time. Covered by Johns. Pulls in. He walked. Alex Joxel into Macy. Lions down by one with 1:07 to go in the half. 24-23. Macy over to John Kelly. He drives. Layup is good. 25-24 Minneapolis. 52 seconds to go in the half. Domi with the ball across the timeline for the Knights. He drives to the basket and is blocked by Macy. Off of Macy. .45 seconds to go. They get unbound on the basket. Domi with the ball. He drives in. Shot is blocked by Kelly. He comes down with it. Gets it to Alex Joxel. And he gets it over the timeline to Macy. Down low to John Kelly. Up. And no good. Roth with the rebound for the Knights. 22 seconds here. They come on the attack. The layup is good by McAllen. 26-25, 12 seconds remaining. Knights with the 1-point lead. Macy. 4 seconds. He puts the free throw line. It's good. And the Lions, after a back and forth, hard-fought half, lose, lead 27-26 over these Knights. Last one, Division I Victoria Knights. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors with some stats. Welcome back to Minneapolis High School basketball here in the title game of the boys' side of the Winter Jam, Hoisington Winter Jam here in Hoisington, Kansas. It's at the Community Center. The Lions lead at the half over the Victoria Knights, 27-26. We outscored them in the first half. First quarter, 12-11. Each team scored 15 in the second quarter, maintained the 1-point lead. Wow, one turnover for each team in the first half. Huh? Well, there weren't very many turnovers, I'll grant you that. Anyway, here are the scores for the squads. Looks like foul trouble for the Knights of Victoria. Noah Dreiling, number 25, with 3. Then they have 4 players with 2 fouls each. 5, Connor Gagnon. 45, Nathan Kuhn. And 33, Tanner Hobbs. Scoring is Clayton Roth with 5. Nathan Coombs with 4. Brian Domi with 5, their point guard. 2 with Noah Dreiling. 8 with Connor Gagnon. And 2 with Eric McAllen, I guess is the way you pronounce that. Okay, for the Lions, a lot better position as far as foul trouble is concerned. Gage Mortimer has 2. Nobody else has more than 1 foul. That's good. And the points for the Lions here in the first half, 5 for Josh Macy, 2 for Gage Mortimer, 2 for Brandon Davis, 10 for John Kelly, 3 for Eric Yoxel, and 5 for David Johns. He had a tray in there. Only tray of the game, I think, for the Lions so far, if I'm not mistaken. So thank you, Jay Macy, for those stats. And it's been a real knockdown, drag-out game here this half. The Lions leading 27-26 over these Class A Division I Victoria Knights. They've got the eye on the prize. They're after the Class 3A Minneapolis Lions and keeping us close. They're in a little more foul trouble than the Lions, but they've got some good firepower. They're showing more speed than I thought they would show in this game, and taking it to us, keeping us honest here. See if the Lions can get things rolling and come out with a win here, get their second championship of this tournament ever for the Lions. They've had 1 previously, back in 2011. Dale Leech for Eagle Communications, Channel 20, and SalinaPost.com. The Lions will inbound the ball the first half, or to start the second half. Mortimer will inbound to Macy, starting 5 back on the floor. Macy, top right wing. John Kelly, turnaround jumper inside is short. Alex Yoxel with the rebound. Puts it up, it's no good. Fight for the rebound comes up to the Knights. Domi has the ball for the Knights. They get it across the timeline. Get down low to Gagnon, inside to Dreiling, up and in. They take the lead, 28-26. Macy over to Alex Yoxel. Brandon Davis drives. Layup from the left side is good, off the glass. 29-28 Minneapolis. Back and forth, back and forth. We've been going the last several minutes of the first half and here to start the second. And Mortimer, I think, is going to get called for a foul here. Skylar Ebrock comes in for Gage. It's Mortimer's 3rd. First team foul. Dreiling's shot is off the glass and good for the Knights. 30-29 Victoria. Macy gets it out to Yoxel. Down low to Kelly, turnaround jumper off the glass, good. 31-39, 31-30 Minneapolis. Domi across the timeline for the Knights. Roth drives, kicks it out to 33 inside to Dreiling, and a blocking foul on Alex Yoxel prior to a shot. His second team foul of the half. Hobbs will inbound for the Knights. They get it over to Domi. Shadowed closely by Brandon Davis. Domi pulls up, gets it over to Hobbs on the right wing deep, and he about loses it out of bounds. Back to Gagnon. He drives into the paint, tries to tip it down low to Dreiling, picked off by Macy. He's across the timeline. Down low to Davis, shoots a 3 from the side, it's good. 34-30 Minneapolis. Domi across the timeline for the Knights. Domi turns and drives into the paint, gets it over to Hobbs. His 3-pointer is no good. Gagnon, turnaround jumper is in. 34-32 Minneapolis. Macy across the timeline, gets it to Kelly. Reedbrock tried to get it into Eric Yoxel. He's across the court to Macy. He'll take the three from the deep side. It's good. 37-32 Minneapolis, their biggest lead of the game, I do believe, 5 points. Domi across the timeline. Gets it to Hobbs. Over to, can't remember the name, Domi on the right wing. To Gagnon, he drives in and shot's no good. Rebound by Eric Yoxel. Macy across the timeline. Could have been a foul either way there, I think. Eric Yoxel at the top of the wing. Key over to Skylar Reebrock, right wing. Try to get to Kelly. He's knocked away by Dreiling. Out of bounds to the Lions. David Johns kicks out to Macy. Macy drives, shots up, and out. Roth with the rebound for the Knights. They come trailing by 5, 37-32. He drives, tries to kick it over to Dreiling, gets away from him, out of bounds to the Lions. Gavin Rothberger in for John Kelly. Eric Yoxel into Macy. Across the timeline. To Rothenberger. He drives in, paint, layup is no good. It's off of Eric Yoxel on the rebound fight. Lions still lead by 5 with 4:12 remaining in the third. It's 37-32. Domi across the timeline. To Hobbs, free throw line extended. He takes the shot. It's no good. Eric Yoxel with the rebound out to Macy. He drives the paint, kicks it over to David Johns. A three from the left side. It's short. Off of White. Off the Knights. .342 remaining in the second quarter. The Lions up 37-32. We have possession. David Johns will inbound the ball here. Gets it to Macy. Eric Yoxel, top of the key, and Brandon Davis slipped as they're throwing the ball to him, out of bounds to the Knights. Roth gets the ball into Domi. Domi across the timeline. Ball intercepted by Rothberger to Macy across the timeline. He drives in, 5-footer from the left is no good. He's fouled by Domi. And we have a timeout. With 3:20 remaining in the second, it's Minneapolis 37-32. There'll be free throws when we get back. Here's a word from our sponsors.
Choose your beautiful new countertop, granite or quartz, from the large selection of slabs of granite and quartz in stock in the Creative Surfaces showroom. Your new countertop is cut from the actual slab of granite and quartz you select. Creative Surfaces is a proud supporter of Minneapolis Lions.
See the guys at Autotech for all your automotive repair needs. Quality automotive care from alignments to transmissions and everything in between. Proud supporters of the Minneapolis Lions. Visit Straub International today. Your Case IH, Great Plains, Mahindra, and Polaris dealer with 7 locations. Straub International, helping Kansas grow. For over 100 years, Robertson Monuments has created everlasting memories for families to share the lives of their loved ones with future generations. Supporting the Lions all the way, Robertson Monuments.
Macy at the line, shoots the first one, it's no good. Second free throw, getting ready to go here. And it's up and no good also. They get the rebound, number 15, McAllen. The Lions steal it. Eric Yoxel comes up with the ball. Macy over to Brandon Davis. He kicks it back to Macy. Good. Up for two. It's 39-32, the 7-point lead for Minneapolis. Domi across the timeline. Gets out of the trap, kicks it over to the right to Hobbs, or to Roth. Ball stolen by Eric Yoxel. Comes Macy. Shot from the left is no good, and David John's going to be over the back for a foul. 2:39 remaining. It's 39-32 Minneapolis. Lane Nichols coming in for Josh Macy. First personal, third team foul on the Lions this half, one team foul on the Knights. 2:37 to go in the quarter. Domi across the timeline for the Knights to Stoffel. They try to tip it to Dreiling. It's tipped out of bounds by Minneapolis. McAllen had the ball. Roth, his pass is stolen by Rothenberger to Brandon Davis. He pulls back out front to Nichols. Johns on the left side into Rothenberger. He drives. Shot is no good. Rebound by Domi for the Knights. Here they come the other way. They get it to Roth. He drives. Shot's no good. And tie up on the rebounds. A lot of stuff going on in there. No calls. Timeout, Victoria. With 1:59 remaining, it's Minneapolis 39-32. That's 1:59 remaining in the third quarter. Be back after this word from our sponsors.
See American Family Insurance agent Scott Ausherman for all of your insurance coverage under one roof. The Scott Ausherman Agency in Minneapolis, proudly supporting the Lions.
Whether you're building a new house or a birdhouse, Ottawa County Lumber and Supply will have the tools and materials you need for your next project. Ottawa County Lumber cheering for the Lions.
Tonight's game brought to you by City Pharmacy in Minneapolis, now delivering to our neighboring communities. Call us to find out when we can come to you. City Pharmacy for your family. Go Lions!
Stop into Jean's IGA and experience shopping with a promise of neighborly service from people you know and trust. Jean's IGA, your hometown grocery store supporting your hometown Lions.
For 100 years, a Schooler company has been the expert in marketing your agricultural products. Call and find out how Schooler can help you manage risk and maximize rewards. And go Lions.
Okay, welcome back to the third quarter. 1:59 remaining. It was a tie ball. The Knights had the possession arrow, so they'll inbound under their basket. Roth gets it over to Domi. Domi on the right wing. He drives in. And his pass is picked off by Eric Yoxel. Gets it out to Brandon Davis. Davis drives into the paint. Stops and pops. It's good. And it's 41-32 Minneapolis. Domi gets it down low to Stoffel. The shot's no good. Brandon Davis comes up with the rebound. He stops and pops again. It's short. And that was Rothenberger with the rebound, and the shot attempt is no good. And I think we had a foul on the Lions on the rebound attempt. Fourth team foul, second on David Johns. Macy, Reed Brock, Alex Yoxel, and John Kelly come in. leaving David Johns on the floor. Lions with the 9-point lead with 1:21 to go in the third. Roth with a three-pointer from the deep left. Makes it 41-35, 1:06 to go in the third. Macy to Kelly. Down low to Yoxel. Turnaround jumper is no good. It's blocked by Roth. They get it across the timeline, trailing by 6. 15 drives in, dribbles it off his foot. Allen and out of bounds to the Lions. 43.8 seconds remaining. Macy to Yoxel. Skylar Ebrock over to Macy. He brings it up the top. We'll be going for one shot. 30 seconds remaining. Alex Yoxel. Kicks it to Ebrock. 20 seconds. Macy at the top. 12 seconds. John Kelly puts a pick. Macy drives in. Layup is no good. They call charging. Interesting call game. Their shoot can't believe it. 6.9 seconds remaining in the quarter. Second foul on Macy. 15 foul. One foul on the Knights. They pop a three from long distance. Front rims. Minneapolis with a 6-point lead at the end of three. 41-35. We'll be back for the final stanza after this word from our sponsors.
Your headquarters for trailers, including stock trailers, fifth wheel, flatbed, dump trailers, and tilt trailers. Also pickup beds, flatbeds, bale beds installed and serviced, plus they will go outside the box to customize exactly what you need. Joe's Fabricating, Hillsboro, proudly supports Minneapolis Lions. Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis offers hometown banking with commitment, experience, and quality service. Proud sponsors of area school activities.
B&K Prescription Shop has been serving the Salina area, including Central Kansas and North Central Kansas, since 1953, providing patients of all ages the prescriptions that they need to feel better. B&K Prescription Shop.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA, and 99 KG Country, is a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage of Lions sports. Listen to the Lions sports on SalinaPost.com.
Welcome back to fourth quarter action here. The Victoria Knights versus Minneapolis Lions at the championship game. The Knights with the ball. They get it down deep to Gagnon. Try to get it inside to Dreiling. John Kelly steps in front and picks it off. Come the Lions on the attack. Macy over to Kelly. Mortimer, the left wing, dribbles the front. Macy on the left side, and they try to get to John Kelly. It's tipped out of bounds, but off the Knights. Mortimer at inbound for the Lions. And the John Kelly underneath the basket, up and in for two to take the 43-35 lead. And 8 points to the advantage for the Lions. Domi across the timeline for the Knights. He drives, gets it out to Gagnon. Gagnon drives down, turn around. Tries to get it down low to Dreiling. Macy picks it off. Across the timeline. Macy out to Alex Yoxel. Over to Johns. Turnaround jumper for Kelly is no good, and they're going to have Gagnon over the back. Alex Yoxel had the position. Only the second team foul on the Knights. His third personal. Down low to Mortimer from Johns. It's blocked from behind by Gagnon. Kelly comes up with it. Shot is no good, but he's fouled. And John Kelly will go to the line for 2. Third team foul on the Knights. Fourth foul on Gagnon. First free throw is good by John. 15, Eric McAllen comes in. Brandon Davis comes in for David Johns from Minneapolis. So the starting 5 back on the floor for Minneapolis. Kelly's second free throw. Up and no good. Dreiling with the rebound for the Knights. Domi across the timeline for Victoria. He drives to the left side. Kicks it to Hobbs. His three-pointer's off. And we're going to have Roth over the back. Mortimer snagged the rebound. Fourth team foul, third on Roth. Mortimer drives in. Shot 5-footer is good. Timeout. Full by Victoria. The Lions leading now by 13, 48 to 35, 6:26 to go in the final stanza. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
At Lambert Insurance, Kent Lambert can make shopping for insurance easy. With insurance plans changing all the time and costs increasing constantly, getting coverage you need at affordable rates can be a challenge. Let Lambert Insurance in Minneapolis help.
La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant on South Broadway across from the All-Star Lanes in Salina. Delicious recipes, generous portions, and daily specials made fresh daily. La Hacienda has something you'll love. La Hacienda proudly supports the Minneapolis Lions.
Okay, welcome back. Fourth quarter action, 6:26 remaining. Minneapolis up 46-35, an 11-point advantage. Domi across the timeline for the Knights. Gets it over to Roth. He drives to the front. Down low to Dreiling. Up and in for 2. Good work for the Knights. 46-35. 37 score. Mortimer shot off the glass for 2 is good. 48-37. Domi across the timeline for Victoria. Domi out to Roth. Stumbles, keeps his feet. Oh, push off, no call. 15, back to Domi. Free throw line shot, no good. Alex Yoxel with the rebound. Out to Macy. He drives. Pulls it back out. Now he's in almost the paint. Davis, he drives, kicks it back to Macy. 3. And they're going to call player control on Brandon Davis. His second personal, 6th team foul. The Knights have 4. 5:24 remaining in the fourth. 17 in the game for the Knights. Off the Knights, out of bounds. Excuse me, that's 12. Brady Dinkle. Macy across the timeline over to Alex Yoxel. Gets it to Mortimer. Down to Macy. Macy drives. Shot from the right side is no good. He's fouled. .15 with the foul, Eric McAllen. Macy the line for 2. First one, good. Second one on its way and good also. 50-37, 13-point lead for the Lions, biggest of the night. 4:57 remaining in the fourth quarter. They get it to Domi. He drives in from the right. 10-footer, good. Macy over to Davis. Evades traffic down to Kelly. His shot is blocked from behind. They get the rebound. Mortimer knocks it away, and it's out of bounds off the Knights. Boy, it's physical out there. They're letting them play championship ball here. Rothberger in for Alex Yoxel, and Eric Yoxel in for John Kelly. Rothberger gets the ball into Macy. 4:30 to go here in the game. To Davis. Eric Yoxel. He drives. 5-footer is no good. He tips it back in. 52-39. 17 or 12 it is. To Domi, 21 takes a three-pointer. It's off. Dreiling with the rebound out to Hobbs. And he must have shuffled his feet. Gagnon in to the lineup for the Knights. Eric Yoxel gets the ball to Macy. Across the timeline is Macy. Down to Brandon Davis, deep left side. He dribbles to the front, top of the key. To Macy. Knights with 5 team fouls. Rothenberger with the ball now. Going to run some clock. Gets it to Mortimer. He drives and somehow tried to put on a dribbling clinic there as he lost his footing. Got the ball when it got away from him and out of bounds to the Knights. It's 52-39, 3:39 remaining in the fourth quarter. 12, Dinkel across the timeline for the Knights. They get it 15 outside the Domi. Down low to 15, three-pointer is good from the deep right side. That is McAlliman. Macy. Davis for three, it's off. Rothberger gets the rebound. He kicks it back out to Davis. Back to Macy. Run the play, coach says. Macy. Jump stop. Puts it up and crawls over the rim, and it's good. 54-42, 12-point lead. Dinkel across the timeline. Kicks it out to Domi. He takes the three from the right wing. It's short. Brandon Davis comes up with the rebound. It's 3-on-2. Over to Macy. Spin, jump, turn around, no good. Mortimer gets the rebound. Timeout, Minneapolis. Full time, 30-second timeout. Coach wants to talk it over. They lead by 12, 54-42 with 2:39 remaining here in the fourth stanza. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
Tonight's game brought to you by C&R Plating in Minneapolis. Kevin Klein and the rest of the crew at C&R Plating, proud to support the youth of Minneapolis in all they do.
Suburban TV and Appliance Salina, your home of quality Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Maytag appliances and Traeger grills, supports the Minneapolis Lions. Home-owned in Salina for 51 years. Suburban TV and Appliance, 1900 South 9th Salina. Competitive pricing and customer service box stores don't have.
The Minneapolis Junior-Senior High School Lionbackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lions games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of MJSHS. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Okay, resume play here. Mortimer inbounds the ball to Rothenberger. Eric Yoxel. Macy on the left wing. He dribbles around to the front. And he's trapped. Oh, we have a backcourt violation, though, a timeout by the coach. What? We have a timeout by Minneapolis as Macy was in big trouble. 2:19 remaining. It's still 54-42. Minneapolis still with the ball. We'll be back. Welcome back to fourth quarter action. 2:19 remaining in the final stanza. The Lions maintain the 12-point lead, 54-42, and have the ball. Good defense put on by the Knights. Excellent game put on the Knights. The 1A Division I squad. Macy to John Kelly. Gets it over to Mortimer. Down low to Yoxel. He works it out to Macy. Macy drives. 5-footer off the glass. No good. And Dinkle for the Knights comes up with the rebound. And we have a foul on Minneapolis. Brandon Davis with the foul. Eric McAllen will go to the line for a 1-and-1. 1:55 remaining. Third personal on Brandon Davis. First free throw is short. Alex Joxel with the rebound. Gets it to Macy across the timeline. Mortimer being shadowed. Gets it over to Davis. Going to run clock. 1:40 to go. Out to Mortimer. Get it to John Kelly, over to Brandon Davis. Tipped, he maintains control. Gets it over to Alex Yoxel. Alex. And Gagnon fouls Alex Yoxel. Sixth team foul. So no free throws. 1:14 remaining. And Gagnon goes out with his fifth foul. And for him comes Clayton Roth, number 24. Mortimer inbounds to Yoxel. To Macy. Davis with the ball. Over to Yoxel. Running the weave. Gets it over to Mortimer. To Davis. Back to John Kelly. Covered by Dreiling. To Macy. Macy drives and is fouled by Domi. They'll put Josh at the line for a 1-and-1. 41.9 seconds remaining. It's 54-42. Macy with the 1-and-1. 7th team foul on the Knights. Free throw up and crawls in. Second free throw, up and out. Dreiling with the rebound for the Knights. It's 55-42. Dinkle kicks it down the Dreiling. Layup from the left side is good. And we throw it away. Domi comes up with it. He attacks the basket. Layup, no good, but he's fouled. John Kelly with his second foul, 8th team foul, 1-and-1 for Domi. Free throws up and good. 27.7 seconds left. It's 55-45 Minneapolis. Domi, second free throw on its way and front rims. Oh, bounces in. Brandon Davis with the ball. Gets it across the timeline. He's fouled by Dinkle. Brandon will go to the line for a 1-and-1. It's 55-46 Minneapolis. Makes the first one. 56-46. 19.3 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Second one on its way, and good also. 57-46. Rothenberger in for Alex Yoxel. Dinkle. Ball for the Knights. Gets across timeline. He can drive the basket. And they're going to get Rothenberger with a blocking foul. Dinkle will go to the line for a 1-and-1. 2 shots, actually. 13.3 seconds remaining. And it crawls in. Second one up. On off. Rothenberger skies for the rebound. Gets it to Macy. 9 seconds remaining. Behind the back dribble. Reverses direction. Gets it across the timeline. And that's the way it's going to end. The Lions, the 10-point winners here, 57-47 over a very good Class 1, Division 1 squad from Victoria. The Knights did themselves proud. Very good basketball squad. 57-47 final score. The Lions, the winners here in the Hoisington Winter Jam. The final, or the second time they've had a championship here in the eight times they played. Had 2 first places, a second place, 2 third places. They had 3rd place last year, 5th, and 2 6th place finishes for Minneapolis in the 8 years. And the Hoisington, or the Victoria Knights, will get their 2nd place trophy. Minneapolis moves to 10-2 on the season. Victoria falls to 7-6. Minneapolis to get their trophy. And they get their picture taken here. The all-tournament team be presented now.
If you are present, please come down to the scores table to get your medal. For Otis Bison, Kyle Patrick. For lacrosse, Lucas Mater and Marshall J. For Ellenwood, Mark Waite. Hoisington, Seth Owen. For Victoria, we have Brian Domi and Connor Gagnon.
Domi and Gagnon for the Knights on the all-tournament team.
For Minneapolis, we have Josh Macy, Gage Mortimer, and John Kelly.
Macy, Mortimer, and Kelly for the Lions on the all-tournament team.
Good luck the rest of the season.
So congratulations to the Lions as they win their 2nd Hoisington Winter Jam tournament. The girls end up 2nd to a very good Ellenwood team. I'll review the scoring here by quarters. Minneapolis had the 1-point lead throughout the half, 12-11 at the end of one quarter, 27-26 at the end of the second quarter. Outscored the Knights 14-9 in the third, take the 41-35 lead, and outscored the Knights 16-12 in the final stanza to finish with the 10-point win, 57-47. Scoring for the Knights, 8 points for number 24, Clayton Roth. 4 points for number 45, Nathan Coons. 7 points for Brian Domi, their point guard, number 21. 10 points for Noah Dreiling, a forward. 10 points for Connor Gagnon, another forward, number 5. 5 points for Eric McAllen, another forward off the bench, and Brady Dinkle, a guard, off the bench, had 1 point. For the Lions, scoring, Josh Macy with 15, Gage Mortimer with 6, Brandon Davis with 11, John Kelly tied Macy with 15, Eric Yoxel with 5, David Johns with 5. So the Lions victorious here in this tournament, and the guys and the gals will face next Friday Russell at home. Hope you can come out and support them. Dale Leech going to sign off for Eagle Communications Channel 20 and SalinaPost.com. Hope you've enjoyed listening to these games. We'll be back for continuing basketball action next Friday evening against the Russell Broncos. Thanks as always for having us in your home, folks, and good night.